Good evening, everybody out there in TV land. This is the House of Rock Dracula. You know the drill. It's Tuesday night. We always start off with a performance. And everybody out there viewing, Warrington. You're good.
Just go. Oh, my bad.
Great transition.
Meet again 2 a.m. Another rerun of Roseanne. It reminds me of when I was young and my family had a solid plan. Now I'm watching the bad grow under my eyes. They think that I am beginning to like the way the gray suits my sunken frame. I'm gaining weight and losing steam. Can't blame it on something like nicotine, 'cause the chemicals can cause it all. And I tell myself that all I need is like car and guitar, but I've got broken strings and a tank on me. $10 a capsules, it won't get me to where I need to be. Drunk off a lack of sleep, an overdose of caffeine. Missing the feel that she's barely placed between two bare bodies. Drunk off a lack of sleep, an overdose of caffeine. Missing the feel that she's barely placed between two bare bodies. My heart burning bad knees won't excuse a life I'll lead. My heart burning bad knees won't excuse a life I'll lead. My heart burning bad knees won't excuse a life I'll lead. My heart burning bad knees won't excuse a life I'll lead. My heart burning bad knees won't excuse a life I'll lead. My heart burning bad knees won't excuse a life. Drunk off the lack of sleep, an overdose of caffeine. Missing the feeling she's barely placed between two bare bodies. Drunk off the lack of sleep, an half a bottle of whiskey. Missing the feel of she's betrayed.
Yeah, of course.
I forgot to, I got nervous, but I meant to dedicate.
We're gonna say something. Hold on.
I just meant to dedicate that song to my roommate's 2 cats at home, Sponge and Buttercup. You're beautiful and I miss you. Anyway,
Shouts out to Sponge and Buttercup.
Sponge and Buttercup. This song is dedicated to my 2 cats that my mom's taking care of, Bruce and Marceline. There's a lot of cats in my life and they're all special. And thinking about them today. As many bottles as we need to talk. I know it's been a while, and if you let me, I'll explain. I got a long list of how we're both to blame. I'm scared of what I've done, I'm scared of what I'll do, I'm scared of everything, especially you. And that leads me to my second thing I need to talk about. You were a monster and a devil, but I highly doubt that you're only to blame for how you behave. Society has a horrible way of making you believe you owe everything to towering men screaming obscenities. But baby, can't you see I'm being flattering? I bet you'd be nicer to lie next to me. And they talk with their fists and lie through their teeth. I wish you could have known how much you meant to me, but I had to leave for my sanity. I wish you could have known how much you meant to me. Talk with my fists and lie through my teeth. Wish you could have known how much you meant to me, but I had to leave for my sanity. I wish you could have known how much you meant to me.
This is the House of Rock Tracking. Thank you so much. Would you like to join us on the panel?
Yeah.
There's one empty seat, so it better be yes.
This is gonna be real awkward.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. Welcome to the House of Rock Dracula. This is a show about romance. So what we normally do is that we have a performance like this wonderful performance.
Oh my gosh.
And then after the performance, we are we're here to provide a service to the community, which is that if there's anybody out there watching today who is, maybe has a burning question about love, they can call in because we've assembled a panel of qualified romance experts. And I gotta say, people, this is perhaps not the most qualified, but definitely the biggest panel of romance experts we've ever had, although I'm sure that they'll be able to answer your questions. I'm going to give everybody a chance to introduce themselves and maybe quickly state their qualifications. Starting right here.
Hi.
That mic doesn't do anything, it's not plugged in.
Can I use it anyway?
Yeah, that's why I have it. It just makes things a little bit.
Hi, my name is Sawyer Camden.
First and last name.
Do you want the middle?
Sexual?
Yes.
Anyway, my qualifications are my sister has a love advice podcast
Wow, that's
called Invitation to Love, and that's so y'all just saying. Yeah. So that's that. There you go.
that's real. That's like real helpful.
And my sister is Delilah.
Okay, well, I'm Selena, and my qualifications are...
Speak up, it's TV.
Oh, sorry.
Speaking of the background.
Yeah, that's I'm so sorry to interrupt you, by the way.
My qualifications are I write sad romantic poems. There, and I'm a human.
Yes. Yes.
Poetry is great too.
Yeah. Oh, you're clapping at me.
Poetry is great. That's two like real qualified people. I know for a fact that is by the state qualifying qualities.
It's a nice support.
Some weeks it's real rough.
My name is Maggie, and Yoakley.
Yes.
Maggie Yoakley is my name. I don't know if I'm. That's not why I'm here.
I think that we'll.
I love all of my sons. I have a lot of sons, and I love
All right,
each
we'll
and every one.
we'll get back to that after we've introduced everybody. But you definitely love your sons.
A lot.
That's
So-
a type of love. It's a valid type of love.
Yes, absolutely. And we will get into that later, so stay tuned.
Cool.
That's a teaser. That's called a guarantees.
I like that.
What a good prop.
No one clapped after me.
We never clap for each other on this show.
Changing things tonight.
Yeah, this is a really good. We got a real good vibe going.
I'm Greer, and
Greer.
I have been in relationships more than I haven't since puberty, so
Nice.
obviously an expert.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
I'm Ryan Azada, and I'm in love. Baby, what you got?
I'm Miranda. I live in a house called with love in the name. Won't say the name of the house.
That's fine. That's a good idea.
And I've been a fan of Bright Eyes for multiple decades.
Wow, Bright Eyes. So we have a Bright Eyes expert in the house.
What if that was the first time he said that to you?
What? I like Bright Eyes?
No. When was the first time you said I love you?
That'd be tight. That would be so much better than what we did last week.
I said it at Kroger.
Oh, even better.
No, over the phone at a Kroger parking lot.
Was it Lombardi?
No.
Was it
Doesn't
Carytown?
count. Doesn't count.
It was not.
It was in a different state.
Oh.
Okay, whatever. Kroger's great.
Love Kroger.
So, as you can tell, we have assembled a qualified panel of romance experts. Everybody's got, their little skill. And so, if you are interested in using this assembled panel to answer your, if you got a predicament,
Use our skills to pay your bills.
Yeah, use our skills to pay your bills. Yeah, I love that. You can call in. The number is 804-915-5202. And call in and we'll help you out. The phone's messed up. Whatever.
Oh, no.
I hear that we maybe have a call on the line. Quentin? Ooh. Welcome to the House of Rock Dracula. What's up?
We're calling them.
I wonder if I called someone. I got 2 calls on here. Hello? You're on the House of... I think I hung up on 2 calls. That's fine. Whatever. They'll call back. Please call back if you...
Yeah.
There we go. Do you like that?
Welcome to the House of Rock Dracula. How can we help you this evening?
Hello.
Hello. Perfect. The phones didn't work last week, so I'm really glad to talk to you.
How many hosts are there?
There's only one host, but we got a panel of romance experts.
Okay, this is a question for everyone in the studio.
Of course. Let's have it.
Okay. When you haven't been in a relationship for a long time, how does it affect your desire to be in a relationship?
Wow. Good. That's a head scratcher. But we gotta move fast because this is TV.
Okay. I was single for like almost a year and a half, which was wild for me because I hadn't been single in like 6 years, and it made me not want to talk to anybody ever, which was like kind of cool and like super like
Being single.
yeah. I mean, it made me like really like learn about myself. And then when I finally met someone that was actually like worth my time, it was like obvious. So saying it was really helpful to me, and I really enjoyed it.
All right.
That was
So
it.
first answer is it's obvious when you see it.
I don't think I answered the question.
No, that was great. That was
Okay.
real advice.
What exactly was the question?
When you've been single for a long time. I'm sorry. Could you repeat the end part of the question?
How does it affect your desire to be in a relationship?
All right.
This is a tough one because I've spent a majority of my life single, like the opposite.
Yin and yang.
So I think for me, it goes back and forth between like total bitterness towards relationships to just completely embracing like being alone and being glad I'm like, I don't know, when people are complaining about their relationships and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not in that. That's good. Or then sometimes I'll see cute things and I'm like, oh, that's awful. That's great. I love being alone. I don't know. It goes back and forth, but it's all right.
Turn that into advice, though. That was good insight. But turn that into advice.
The advice would
It's
be just to like, I don't know, like don't beat yourself up about it, but also don't judge others too harshly. I'm
All
still
right.
learning that one.
Yeah, that's great. Sounds like you got a real kindred spirit on the panel. All right, Maggie.
Do you have
Are we all answering all of them?
Yeah, we're all answering. Oh, it's a panel of romance
a?
experts.
Unless you don't have the thing.
Yeah, if you don't have an answer, that's
I'll pass
okay.
on this one. This is like a really heavy one. I'd have to think about it for a while.
All right, cool. So we got a pass.
I'm sorry, caller.
That's fine.
Caller, I feel
There's a lot of people here, so it's like,
Greer is on for you.
yeah, it's
It's a panel of
I'm not
six.
the one for you. 'Cause,
you can pass too.
I couldn't see.
All right, we got another pass, another mouth breather. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Here, all is love here.
I think that in my time being single,
Take it
what I
back.
learned was that the thing I value most is my time,
Nice.
because it's really all I have to offer. So I think, if your interest is to be in a relationship, you have to find people who also value your time as much as you do. That's all I have.
All right, excellent.
You
So
really
value your time, and that'll help you with your decision making.
I mean, even when you're single for a while and you want to kiss someone that's cool, do it. It ends up being cool sometimes.
Yeah, if you want to kiss someone, just do it. And
If they want to kiss you back, only.
yeah. Don't kiss. Please don't kiss somebody who doesn't want to get kissed back. That was a lot of information.
Did we even answer the question?
Yeah. I mean, is there a right or wrong answer? Yeah. Do you feel like that helped?
Yeah, so much.
Can we
Do you
get
think-
a Yelp star rating?
Yeah. And let's go ahead and get like a rating on that. How do you feel about your service?
5 is good. How many Draculas?
Yeah. How many Draculas? Did you hang up?
0 being no Draculas, 5 being the most Draculas.
Caller?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that advice? You can be honest, because
I really love hearing people talk about it. I wasn't looking for a clear answer.
that's perfect.
Good.
Yeah, you came to the right place. Do you have any shout outs? Do you have anybody you'd like to acknowledge on the air?
Yeah, my mom named Lori.
All right. Shouts out to Lori's tonight.
All the ways.
Lori.
Yeah.
Mom's named Lori. Shouts
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Yes, caller?
How can you view this after it's recorded?
It'll be on YouTube. Just
Okay,
keep your
great.
ear to the ground.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in. Have a wonderful night and good luck with everything.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. sorry if I snap. I'm used to like mostly having to corral children on this show, and everybody's giving good advice. No. There's nothing fine about my response. I shouldn't call anybody a mouth breather.
No, you
I was just trying to be funny.
It's your show. You snap. It's fine.
Oh yeah, this show is actually just me snapping at everybody. But so this is a show about love. We answer people's romantic questions, but this show is not just about like romantic love. This is also about all kinds of love. And today, Maggie's here to talk about a very particular kind of love, the love that somebody can only have for their sons.
Yeah.
So Maggie, the floor is yours to talk about your sons for a second.
Okay.
And by for a second, I mean like basically the whole rest of the show we're not answering calls.
Oh, okay.
So don't blow through them.
Okay. I would like to say if anyone wants to call in and ask me questions about my sons, I'd be happy to answer.
Yes, please. 804-915-5202. Every week for the last week, I've almost given out my real phone number on the air. So 804-915-5202. Call in if you are in search of romantic advice, but also if you have questions about Maggie's sons.
Or Maggie.
Or no, Maggie's sons. So Maggie, the floor is yours. We'd love to hear about every single one of your sons.
Okay. So I brought with me some photographs of some of my sons. If you want me to show them.
Yeah.
Just some of them. All right.
So this is one of my sons. He comes to visit me at my back porch, and I see him at night only.
Oh, interesting.
And he's really beautiful. This is a picture of him from over the summertime that I took of him. And then I have another photo of him. This was a couple months later. I just love his beautiful tail and then his eyes.
Yeah, you can tell he's got really kind eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love him. Do you have any questions?
The quality of this picture kind of makes it look like a watercolor painting.
Yeah, you know, I dabble in photography.
I can tell.
My sons.
Yeah.
Photography of your son.
Do you like him?
I love him.
Does he have a name?
I love him too. I have, all my sons are special to me, but
Yeah, it sounds like when you got that many sons that it just.
I actually got some really. In this next picture, you can see that I tried to feed him a carrot.
Oh.
But
Wow.
he didn't like it. He didn't eat it. But look, this is a really good example of how beautiful his tail is.
Wow.
That's straight.
That's a really healthy
Very
tail.
straight tail.
This way, yeah.
It's
And
very
then,
straight.
As you can see, here's the carrot that he would not eat.
Right
Right here.
Yeah, you can.
I handed it to him with tongs.
I like that. I like that this.
Be cautious with your son.
I heard one of my friends told me that if I wanted him to be healthy, I should feed him a boiled egg.
Interesting.
So I
Because
keep a couple boiled eggs in my refrigerator in case I see him again. But I think he has possibly been hibernating because I haven't seen him in a while.
yeah, that makes that.
It's cold.
Yeah, it was a really cold winter.
I've never gotten the chance to kiss him, but I would like to do that.
He's gonna come back.
Interesting.
Do it.
I like that a picture to remind you of the memory of the time you tried to give your son a carrot and he didn't like it. Is the one you surrounded with stars.
Well, I said,
This is a bad memory, a good
I said,
memory.
eat your dinner, son. I'm your dad now. And then he didn't. But,
His first
Rebellion.
Yeah. He's everybody. It's
Sweet boy.
children get older.
they grow up so fast, and when I first saw him, he was so little, and now he's big and fat. I mean, you can see in this one, he looks really healthy.
That's a really that looks like an athlete.
Yeah. He's just, you can see it in his eyes. He's just, I love him a lot. Do you have any questions?
He looks full of love.
So you only see? Are you okay with only seeing your son, during the
During the night.
summer and at night?
Yeah, I feel like I just want him to have a good time, and it seems like he likes the nightlife. So
If you love them, you set them free.
yeah,
Yeah, that's really true. Is you can't clip these wings.
yeah. You have to. You can't. If you have sons, you can't put all your expectations on your sons. You have to just let them.
You couldn't. I guess you could
let
say
it be.
you can't put all your boiled eggs in a basket.
You can't. See, someone finally understands about my son.
You can't put all your boiled eggs in one basket. The Maggie Oakley story.
Feed your son. Feed your son.
The next son that I would like to show you is also a really special son, and I think there might be a video clip of him.
Yeah, is it possible for us, do you want to show the video clip first?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, if it's
I would like
possible,
for
we're going
her
to
to
cue
see
up the video clip of Maggie's second son. This is son number 2.
But son number 1, truly.
Wow. So there can be favorites?
What if he calls up?
I hope he does.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to call up 804-915-5202. So here we got Maggie's the second son we're going to talk about
A
today.
whole slice of pizza.
That's a healthy boy.
There he
Oh,
goes.
good.
Bye, buddy.
This is looping to make it easier to talk about, but so tell us about your son.
Well, as you can see, he's really healthy. He's eating well, which I'm happy about, because I do worry about my sons and how they're eating and how they're doing. So, yeah, I'm really proud.
You're proud?
Did you leave that pizza slice, or did he?
He found that himself.
Wow.
That's part of why I'm
Very
very proud.
resourceful
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
He had it. He got it.
Well, we got a call. It sounds like we got a call coming
Someone
in.
wants to know more
So
about
maybe
this.
we got a question. I mean, if I was watching this right now, I would probably call in. Comcast Public Access, you're watching. This is what you do when you answer the phone in the studio. Sorry, this is the House of Rock Dracula. What's up? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Maggie's sons? Did you see that?
Yeah, I was just noticing. I was just watching TV, and I noticed Maggie takes a great job of these sons, and I just like some advice.
You'd like some advice? All right, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple of sons of my own, and I just would like to take better care of them.
All right, so let's get like the nitty gritty.
This is a close-up shot of the son that you just saw in the video.
Excellent.
Caller, what type of advice are you looking for about your son?
Sounds like just general advice. FAQs.
General advice, but my sons are bad on the fence, and I'd like them to be better at being on the fence. So, is there any techniques or strategies?
Seems like a lot of your sons actually
This is
hang
a
out on
really-
fences.
This
So.
is a really good question. I'll just go back to my first son on the fence.
All right.
So, depending on what type of son you have, you could leave treats for your son on the fence to get them more comfortable being on the fence. And
Okay.
and
You're
climbing along the
encouraged.
fence.
You're gonna encourage being on the fence.
Well, I meant like on the actual fence.
Yes.
But really, if you're concerned about your sons being on the fence on social or political issues, you should really help them do some research and see where their mind is and
Where's your head at?
where's your head at.
Yeah, thank you.
Boiled
Yeah,
egg works wonders
that's
for
great.
getting your sons to balance on an actual real fence.
Yeah. So apparently, if you got a fence-dwelling son, again the answer is boiled eggs. Boiled eggs. Boiled eggs.
Or maybe if you want them off the fence, you could put the treat on
On
one
one
of the
or the
sides.
Well, you know how it is with sons. You try to get them to do anything.
Caller, can I ask you this? What type of sons do you have?
Yeah. What kind of sons are we talking about here?
They're also furry,
Okay.
All right.
and they all have tails.
No tails? Oh my
No, they do have tails.
Oh, all of them have tails.
All have tails.
Wow.
All of them have tails. Yeah.
That's great.
Well, one of them might not have a tail. I don't know yet. They're too young.
They're too young to
Oh
tell.
my God.
Too young to tail.
Too young to tail.
Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Did you like that?
Caller. Wait, hold up. Caller.
Puns.
Did you like that joke?
Yes.
All right. All right, the joke landed. Do you want to shout out some of your sons?
Oh, I got. You know what?
What?
I don't have any names for them yet. They're so young. I wish I had a name for my sons. I haven't named them yet.
I
I'm so sorry.
understand. I understand that maybe it's like your connection with you guys' connections with your sons are beyond
naming.
words.
Or you could let Maggie name one of your sons.
Yeah, or Maggie could just, if she wants.
I would love
If you guys want, you can name my sons for me.
Might
Yeah.
might I suggest Maggie also?
Yes.
All right, everybody, we're gonna get you
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names.
Oh,
Gosh.
All right,
Oh,
it's
no.
fine. It doesn't have to be that funny.
I
You have 2 well-named cats.
4.
I didn't.
4.
Just come back to you.
Come back to me. I
All right.
put on the spot.
All right. Only because you're the talent.
Yeah.
Selena.
I never name any of my sons.
That's
They come to me already named, or people name them for me.
all right. So maybe these.
So-
Yeah. Maybe they
I
have
got
a name.
it, I got it.
All right.
Can you name one of them Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis.
Oh!
Nice.
All right. Yes. Cool.
Maggie, you got a name?
Yes, Maggie also is
Maggie.
one, and then Maggie Jr.
All right, Maggie and Maggie Jr.
And Bruce Willis. Okay.
Heard. Yeah, we're piling them up. You got a good one? Do it. Do it.
Templeton.
Templeton.
Oh.
That seems
Templeton,
very
all
appropriate.
right. Cool.
Kalmata or Bibimbap.
Kalamata like the olive.
Oh yeah.
Salsa.
All right, did you pick those up? That's a lot of good names
Write
there.
this down.
I got at least 4 out of I think 7 I heard named. I got 4 of them. I
All
can
right.
hear.
Okay.
I mean, how many sons are we talking about? You don't have a number, do you?
Actually 4. I have 4. So perfect.
Well, perfect. You don't even need to hear the rest of them. Do you have another one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was upset.
Well, because you're not enough sons. All right. Maybe also advice from the panel. Maybe
Get more sons.
get your weight up. Your son weight. All right.
All right.
Do you want to
Thank
shout
you
out
for
anybody
the
else, or is it?
advice and everything. Thank you for the sons' names. I appreciate it.
All right. You have
Thank
good
you,
evening.
caller.
Spend some time with your sons.
Yeah. Feed them.
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
That's so tall.
Get them off the
everyone.
fence. All right. Good night. All right.
That's great.
Yeah. You don't have to clap for everything.
But I like the clap.
Well, it feels encouraging.
His show is usually so negative. This is such a change of pace from like the last 2 weeks.
Do you want to see me?
No, I don't want you to be mean. I already showed my done.
I just love my sons.
We all know that you love your son. So tell us more about this
Okay.
son that we just saw in the clip and
So
now.
here's some shots of that son that you saw
It's okay.
earlier. Anyway, but this is a closer up photo of him eating the pizza.
We'll get it. Just talk more about the.
He was in the tree.
Tell us about that day.
That day was really rainy, and I was on the porch, and I was feeling kind of down, and then I saw this beautiful boy, and it just really made my rainy day.
So is this when this son came into your life?
He's the sunshine of my life.
This SON.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
Saw a ray of sun on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's a kind of a rainy, a dreary, wet
I
day.
have more photos of him.
A great day to eat a piece of pizza that you found.
On the ground in the
And he
rain.
took it away. I never saw him again after that. But
Oh,
well, then who's
interesting.
Oh, that's the
this
same.
is the same son.
That's the
Yeah.
same day.
Same sun, same day.
I took a lot of pictures of him.
I wonder who dropped one single slice of pizza.
I
Yeah, go
wonder
back
if
for the
someone
slice.
gave it to
That's
him.
so sad for them.
I once saw a box of pizza that had a single slice removed that had been. It was a closed box with a little hole, squirrel sized, outside.
Maybe that was my son.
I don't think that the dates match up. I don't want to. I mean, that's a great narrative, but yeah, maybe that was just
That's
practice.
his calling card.
Yeah. I mean, he
Love
looks
that.
great. This photo is also really good quality. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah, this is a really high quality photograph. We can tell that you're a
Oh,
good
yeah.
photographer.
That's like a vignette going on.
yeah.
This is a great pick.
He really loves that pizza.
So yeah, so this.
Yeah.
What do you know? What toppings? Do you know what toppings you throw?
Oh.
There he
Wow.
goes. That's him.
Do you know what kind of toppings this
It looks like a plain cheese to me.
just a plain slice?
There it is. Yeah.
He's
Casey
loves
hasn't
that
seen this
tiny
clip.
Yeah, I don't see any toppings unless it's like onions, something that would come in with the cheese.
No, it can't be.
Oh, here's
Is
one
it
more.
can't
I
be a
guess.
plain?
That's not love. Just
And this is.
All right,
This is him.
it's a little bit of an action shot.
Yeah, he's a
Whoa.
star.
2, 4, 6.
He does a lot of stars. So.
The stars really, I can really
You
tell
love
that
it.
you love your
You
sons.
like it? Yeah. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, any questions about this pizza
Here's
son?
another one. Oh, you can have that.
What do
Thank you.
you like
You're the
pizza?
son.
You're a star.
Maggie, do you like pizza?
I love pizza.
What are your favorite pizza toppings?
I love mushrooms on
Nice.
pizza.
Me too.
Yeah,
That's it?
I feel awkward.
Yeah.
How do you feel about pineapple?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about
On
pineapple?
pizza, I like it. I don't
With
say no to a
mushrooms?
slice.
What about
No.
ranch on pizza?
Oh, no.
Depends.
What about your
now
son? Do you
they
think?
have,
Did you
they
see
have
ranch?
Chipotle ranch at Lee's, and that stuff is good.
It's
I
good.
like
Yeah,
that
it's
on
so good.
everything.
Did you see if this son was using ranch?
I didn't see that. He might have taken it back to his house where he and
He might have some ranch.
Little tiny squirrel bottle.
Oh man,
He looks so good. Look at his tail.
this shot is
He
dynamite.
has a nice coat. It must be
He
from the
does.
pizza he eats.
And his belly
Pizza's
is
a
so
vegetable,
white.
right?
I love it. And it's like it looks really soft. I'd love to pet him.
You would love to pet him, but
I
you
would
didn't
love
get a
that.
chance.
I didn't get a chance.
That's okay.
I don't recommend petting
Sons.
sons in the wild.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Wild.
trust.
No.
This seems to be because also you said that you gave the carrot to.
Well, to be clear to the viewers, I did feed the carrot with some tongs.
Yeah. So that's.
I didn't feed it.
So that's suggested technique for feeding your sons.
I haven't been able to give him the boiled eggs yet. I just have them just in
You're
case.
just ready.
Yeah.
Like already boiled?
You're welcome.
How often do you boil eggs?
Yeah, you should actually
Preparation
probably
for your
like.
son?
Like,
How
you know,
many-
every
Yeah, I'd
time-
agree.
Every week or so, I'll boil an extra egg.
Do you like boiled eggs or
I
like?
love eggs.
Okay, so that's
Love
perfect.
it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no eggs are wasted.
No, don't worry.
Well, but it's also like
Don't
you're
worry
not.
about that.
But it's also not. It's like you're not risking having an expired egg. When you,
No,
you
'cause
keep
then,
it a rolling stock.
Keep it in there a couple days. I don't see my son. I just eat the egg. It's fine.
That's great.
Win-win.
Yeah.
And
he's-
it reminds you of your son. Why do you?
You know, I miss them when they're not around. You
Is there any other? What kind of foods do your sons like other than pizza and eggs?
know.
Not carrots.
Well, my next son. Oh wait,
You ready?
I'll save this one for. Hang on.
For a little bit later because
Yeah.
we got a whole show to
Well,
film.
this next son is this is my one true son.
You actually touched this one.
Yeah.
All right, so you've touched this son.
Yeah, he's really good. This is him.
Wow.
He
Oh,
loves
So
fish.
she loves to help.
Is that his back feet?
Yeah,
thumbs?
he's just stretching,
Okay. Momo has no tail.
not getting a drop. Yeah, you can't tell him he has no tail in this picture.
Yeah.
Interesting one. Has no
He
tail.
likes to eat fish. Oh, there's another picture of him. Hang on. Sorry, I
How
got
does he feel about boiled eggs?
This is a really
Oh,
good
God.
one.
Oh, no.
I think
Oh, that's a really
Is this
I
advisable?
think we have a call.
Yeah, we do have a caller, but let's be cool because I often hang up on the call. Yo,
I'm really
be cool.
excited that people want to know more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they want to know more about your son. Welcome to the House of Rock, Dracula. What do you got to say about Maggie's sons?
Not much. I'm calling in with another issue.
All right, perfect. That's okay because we got exactly who you want to talk to. What do you got?
Okay, great. I was just calling. I need to talk to Sawyer.
Interesting.
The talent.
The talent. All right, you
the
got.
talent.
Yeah, you got.
Can you just tell him that I'm sorry I didn't respond to his text, but I was watching Private Benjamin on HBO Go.
Oh my god, is this? Hey!
It's this.
I'm sorry, and by the time I got it, it was like too late. And I think he's being very professional and doesn't have his phone on him right now.
Oh wow.
But
How are you?
This is
I'm
is
fine.
this like
I mean,
a?
the movie was honestly kind of a letdown, but otherwise I'm fine.
So is this like a? Is this like an off the air conversation, or do you have a question about romance?
Yeah.
Do you have a question about romance?
Or
Oh, I'm
son.
actually like a love advice expert, so
Oh my
no, I
God.
don't.
Perfect.
Are you're alive?
Do you like pizza or hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah.
Both.
That's all you want to say?
Oh, yeah, both.
All right. Do you have this is cool because
Can I say who you are?
How do you feel about carrots?
I'm sorry.
Can I say who you are?
Is this a hot plug?
Can you ask? Can you ask who I am?
No, can I say who you are?
If you want.
Wow.
This is my sister, Alicia.
Shouts out to sisters.
Them love it.
All right. So
Yeah,
from
you're the expert,
from Yeah, we've already talked about how you're like a. Well, I don't want to discredit anybody on the panel because I think that
expert.
No. Everybody on this panel is a true expert, 100%. I swear.
Oh, sure.
But it sounds like you are also a love expert. Do you have like a hot take on love? Like a real good,
Yeah.
do it.
I don't think you should go out with anyone that you're like passionately head over heels in love with. I think if that happens, you should like end it immediately.
Wow, hot take.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I've never heard that before.
Why?
Yes, why?
I don't think it ever goes. I don't think that goes well.
Interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
You're a downer.
Even shocking the setting.
White hot take.
I'm a downer.
I've been hosting this show for 2 seasons. I've had all kinds of romance experts come on, and no one's said anything like that before.
Wow. My mind's blown.
Yeah. Damn.
I just think it's a mess. Who wants that?
You are married, so.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
they say, date who you hate.
Oh my God.
So wait. So what about people who you just? What about people who you just absolutely despise? Date them?
What about?
Who are we supposed to date?
Well, maybe like lukewarm about? Like,
Yeah. Do you date? Do you date
I
B
think
plus?
the best relationships start like lukewarm.
Wow.
and then heat up.
Man, we need like this show's over.
Okay, well.
It's like an earthquake just hit the studio. That's it, man. We got Maggie's Sons and then one more performance and then that's it, man. No more love.
Like the hot water heater is broken.
I mean, that's just one expert's opinion.
No, I'm really glad that you shared that because
That
you
just
guys-
frees me a little bit.
Yeah.
are you different?
Lighter?
Yeah.
That actually
I'm about to go all tepid.
Man, it's like I've been trying to administer. I mean, via collecting romance experts. I've been trying to administer romance advice, and that's like you've broken my romance advice receptacles.
I'm gonna write some tepid love poems.
Yeah, that's great. That's like this is definitely the first time that we've had evidence of somebody being affected by our romantic advice on this show on the air.
I'm not trying to like stoke the fire too much, but I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that maybe you feel a little threatened by our.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe. Yeah. You're right. It's probably just because we're doing such a good job administering romance advice that you're this is like a real hard swing.
We are on TV, television.
Yeah, are you on TV? No, we got cameras. We got 3 cameras.
Got microphones.
We got microphones. This is TV. So this is pretty cool. So what? It's like a podcast, right? Not on TV.
No.
Yo, Sawyer, why'd you do this to your sister, dude?
Oh man, I was so deeply betrayed that Sawyer went on your show.
Yeah.
I've already been on your
Call
show.
it sabotage was the worst advice I could think of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no love here.
I'm just kidding. I think that's I'm kidding about the second part. I do think that is good advice. But yeah, girl, I'm deeply, deeply hurt.
Wait.
Cool.
Wow.
Okay. Cool. Well,
I don't want to hurt anybody. I already feel like I can feel the darkness that made me call 2 different people mouth breathers today is rising back up.
Wait, who was that?
You and Maggie. I called both y'all mouth breathers. And this is my show. You're doing me a favor. But that was that all joking aside, that was a fuego take, and if that was experimental, it works.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
our minds are
don't you think
blown.
it's like a red flag? It's serious. Like, don't you get people who ask questions like, I'm obsessed with someone, I can't stop thinking about them. Isn't that like the biggest red flag? Whenever anyone asks me that, I just want to be like, run away. That's, I don't know.
Honestly, it really seems like the people who call into the show are already dating lukewarm. In my experience, it's often like either like this person is bored. It's usually this person is boring. How do I break up with them?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
market.
that's different. That's
I would
different.
be so sad if I was watching
Yeah, yeah.
television and my partner was. I just heard my partner's voice being like, "They're boring."
That's the beauty of the phone, is because I can never tell who's calling in, and I just hope nobody else.
I mean,
can.
this is literally my sister, and it took me like.
Yeah, sometimes you can really tell. But that's a fuego take. Do you want to plug your show? Just because you called in.
No, I don't want to take from whatever this is.
There we go. Oh, I want to hang up the phone so bad.
I wonder if mom's watching.
Is that good or bad?
Is
No,
Mom
she's-
watching?
I don't know. She has Instagram. Isn't this on Instagram or something?
Yeah. Does she follow
Yeah, it looks
me?
terrible.
She follows me.
It looked. Wait, what? It would be terrible, or
Are you?
this show's
Are you
terrible?
being mean?
No. On Instagram, it's just hard to watch. It's like there's a lot of no.
We're
never
doing the
mind,
best we
forget it.
can. That's public
Just
access.
close your eyes. It's like a podcast.
Yeah, I understand. It's like Plato's cave. We'll find a way to plug your podcast later.
already plugged
even if you,
it.
yeah, we already plugged
Yeah.
it, and we'll plug it again later.
Aw.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Way more mean than
Well, yeah, we'll plug it later, but we really appreciate. I mean, I don't know if everybody here does apparently, but I really appreciate the call.
Wow.
I think that was.
I mean, this is television. Nothing is real except for Maggie's love for their son.
Yeah, I mean, this really comes down to
Maggie
how much Maggie loves
All right.
those sons. But I really appreciate the call, and I also appreciate
Those big, strong
the wild take. That was great romance advice.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for calling in.
Miss you.
Love you, miss you.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
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 Wow. Y'all were all so mean to my sister.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I love her.
this show is usually
I'm gonna
kind
listen
of
to her
mean.
show now.
If
I
my
mean,
sister calls in, you can be mean.
Yeah, we'll plug it at the end of the show. We're gonna plug it again at the end of the show,
I love podcasts.
whether or not she wants us to or not. So we got another son we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
So talk about
Wait, this is-
the sons.
This is earlier I said pizza son was son number one, but this is really son number one.
All right.
Yeah.
We're back.
This is Momo. This is my
This
boy.
son has a name.
Yeah, he has a real name and no job, but I still love him.
So you're supporting.
He's helping. Look, he's helping.
It's those
You can see
millennials.
that he has no tail. This is like maybe the
Wow.
biggest difference between this son and all my other sons.
Yeah, so far all your sons have had pretty big tails.
He lives in my home.
Oh,
Is he doing chores here?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Do you have any?
I'm sorry.
Does anyone have any questions?
I do.
Okay.
Where did you get the name Momo?
Momo, it means peach in Japanese, and he looks kind of peachy orange, and he has a peach butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He does. He has that peach emoji butt.
So I thought that was cute.
It's a really particular cat butt because there's no tail.
He has his own Instagram.
Yeah. Momo
Wow.
is helping.
You want to plug it up?
I said it.
No, Selena is right. Selena's cat also has his own Instagram.
Yeah.
What's your
We'll plug at the end of the
Owl
show.
Bear Kitty.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
it's,
We'll do-
He's really cute.
We'll take care of all
both have
all
sons.
Oh, I like
all
that.
sons.
Accent practices lately.
He's just helping.
How long have you had Momo?
I've had Momo since he was 6 weeks old.
That's a young
And
little dog.
I went to the shelter and I paid for him, and then he was my son.
Oh wow.
Interesting. So that's not typical for you.
No.
That's not how you record.
That's just
But
this
I
son.
knew he was my son because I went in the room and he went in my lap and he kissed, he licked me on my cheek.
I mean, what are you gonna do after that?
And I was like,
Be like,
"This is
nah.
my boy." Went
That kitten.
love
Be
him.
like, nah, I need something hypoallergenic.
No, you're too obsessed with me.
No.
Oh
He's a good boy.
Full circle.
Do you want to give him a?
It's too hot.
The love is too much.
Yeah, you're like, I need a cat that I care less about.
Impossible.
He's good. I should have brought more sons. I have one more son picture to show
Okay.
you
All right.
guys, and then maybe if you have more questions about my son's
All
eye.
right, so we got one more son. You want anything to preface?
So this is a picture of me with my son.
All right, so this is a picture. This is a family portrait.
Yeah. And then these aren't my sons.
Is this son in?
We're looking at this one right here.
Is this son in Hanover?
We're looking at this big boy right here.
Is this son in Hanover?
He is.
Yeah.
You met him too?
Yeah.
Is he also your son?
No, we're just acquaintances.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We're not close
But
like that.
Look at his whiskers.
Interesting. So more whiskers.
And
This
a
one,
tail.
yeah, this one also. This one does have a tail.
Don't look at me. Let's
So-
keep it on the boy here.
So like Momo,
Mm-hmm.
he has whiskers.
I liked the family
But unlike
portrait, Maggie.
Momo,
You can.
he has a tail.
Wow,
Interesting.
really
So
good.
tell me about this son. Give me an overview.
Whatever.
Give me the first paragraph of a Wikipedia page on this son.
This boy is really big boy, and he's. I like the way he swims, and he does a good job, like, just swimming around and not bumping into anything.
Yeah, he looks like he likes the water.
Yeah. I feel like his tank is a little too small for him, and there's too many brothers in there.
Yeah, but those aren't your sons.
No.
X them out. No love.
But if it were up to me, he would be free.
Out of the
Like your
tank.
other son.
Yeah.
Maggie, where would you free him?
In the James.
James might not be
Yeah,
that
he's
big
a
enough.
catfish.
Freshwater boy.
This is a
Yeah,
catfish.
those are. I saw these. I bumped into this son at the, I believe, the Bass Pro Shop in Hanover.
Yes. You can go visit him there.
Yeah, he's at the Bass Pro Shop in Hanover, and it's. I went and actually his tank was being cleaned when I went. It was pretty cool. He was in there. They had a scuba diver in
It
there.
was okay. It was
Wow.
It might have been Maggie. They were wearing a wetsuit. Oh, you weren't actually cleaning the tank. That was actually you were just going in to kiss
I would
your
kiss
son.
him if I could.
I bet we could probably. I'd love to see if I could pull some strings and get that
Maybe
arranged.
next time I come on the show, I'll bring a video of him.
Oh man, that would be your show at that point. You wouldn't need me
He's
anymore.
so cute. I love him.
What a great son. I really like
You
this
like him?
family portrait.
Cool.
I mean, I only met him once, but he was cool.
I'm
He was
glad
cool.
that you liked. I'm glad. It's cool that you also have seen him in person.
Yeah, this is the only other son that I've met.
You spent a lot of time on that one.
I love him.
Yeah,
I know, I like the cut.
it's clear.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
love
Yeah.
him the most because he's the largest, though?
Maybe yeah. I mean, I feel as though like he could eat the other sons if he
Oh,
wanted
absolutely.
But he won't. That's why he's a good boy.
to. He's powerful.
All right.
He's powerful and he's gentle. Have you seen him swimming, Harry? I know you have.
Yeah, I have. You can tell it's like very natural.
He glides.
Another athlete.
Yes, he's beautiful.
Wow.
His
So
whiskers.
Maggie has many sons.
How many sons do you have in total, and are you still adopting?
All right.
I like a lot of sons. Every son I see I like, and every son I like I see.
Man.
Except in the winter.
All
I
right.
don't see as many in the winter.
All right. So I'm so happy you told us all about your sons, Maggie.
Okay.
I'm really glad you came on. You're gonna need to set up in a second,
Okay.
and so I'm gonna. Do you have anything you want to plug? It's okay if you don't.
Do I get to be like that person? Be like,
Everybody's gonna plug. Everybody gets to plug stuff.
That's
fine. It's TV.
I am recording a full-length album right now that should be out soon. I go by Warrington. I'm not sure why.
There'll be links. Links will be available.
And my sister has a podcast that you can decide if you want to listen to or not.
What's it called?
It's called Invitation to Love.
Invitation to Love. Is it available on Stitcher? Is it available on Apple Podcast? Or am I gonna have to go to some seedy, tiny URL?
Harry is
Get some
still
.mov files.
I think it's on. I don't remember.
Available wherever you like to
I
listen to
don't remember.
podcasts.
Okay, yeah.
All right, you want to go set up, and then everybody. Selena, you got anything you want to plug?
I don't have anything I personally have to plug at this moment, but I will plug a show that's happening tomorrow night at Flora. It's planned by Ice Cream Support Group, and it's actually in support of a DJ in need of some assistance from their friends. So you can raise some money for them, and get your party on.
All right,
I like that.
dance it out at Flora.
I have a clothing line. It's called Chomp Time 69, and the Instagram is the same name. That's what this is.
Look at that. You can have this hat.
I make hats
And amazing shirts.
and shirts.
And shirts.
And socks.
And they say I'm just doing my best on them. And
There you
there's
go.
some coming soon that.
That's how you would describe it
and
if this
all
was a
my
podcast.
sons- all my sons' themed line coming soon, available on my Instagram.
Nice.
I don't really have a plug, but I have a question for Maggie about their clothing line.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
Can you do a Lala inspired thing
Please.
called Late Bloomer? Yeah.
You got a plug? That's fine if you don't.
I just feel so
Everybody
weird.
gets the right.
I'll plug our show. We have a show March 10th.
Where?
At
Ask a punk.
All right, ask a punk.
at a place where you can ask a punk.
1, 2, 3,
It's,
4. Ask a punk.
Doll,
Wrestling.
Doll Baby, local Richmond Heroes Doll Baby, and then Augusta Coke from Cayetana, Anika Pyle from Katie Ellen, and myself will all be playing
All right.
March 10th.
I don't know,
Find it on
plug.
Facebook.
Just, I want to hear Sawyer.
All right.
Plug.
Yay!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Warrington to play us out. Huh?
How much time do I have?
Well, this is terrible
Play it
TV. Just play. You're good. Play whatever. Play the whole set.
I lost my grandfather's watch at the end of last year. I wore it every day, I held it so dear. I swear it's at your house, and you're holding out. But keep it, 'cause I don't want you ever coming around. You have to lose something, say can't you need it? I lose you every day with no guarantee of having anything returned back to me. 'Cause everything you touch turned a black hole. My body, my mind, and my heart, and my soul. My body, my mind, and my heart, and my soul. My body, my mind, and my heart, and my soul. Lost the grandfather's watch at the end of last year, and I lose it again if you disappear. I love my grandfather's watch. I held it so dear, but I lose it again if you disappear. If you disappear, if you disappear, if you disappear.